good. That's really good.
Yeah, and I think forcing Rins on those picks as well kind of enables the Rrq to shine, because then you have the Dark Knight Falls and, you know, Yves, Farsa very prone to the dives of the Rrq. Still, I think Farsa is safe because you have the Wings by Wings. But yeah, that Kagura pick might be a good shout, but it doesn't synergize well, does it?
Okay, not so much for now, at least, right? Depends on what Dewa United will pick in the mid lane. It's going to be the Zekian. Wow, this is going to be very interesting. A lot of stuns, though, all right?
Oh, again.
A lot of stuns here. So, yeah, will they be able to utilize it, though? Dewa United, they want to fight more, seems like, with this sort of composition.
So far, it is weird, but I am leaning towards more Dewa. I don't know what Rrq can pick up here in the mid lane that could be safe, dude. Because I think there's no real good choice. The Valentina isn't the best choice either. It's safer, but it's still not safe, per se. I have no idea. They're caught in a tough spot. I think the Lunox is honestly the safest choice, and it combos with the Franco still.
Yep.
I think that's what they need to go for.
Wow.
But they go for the Valentina that I mentioned earlier.
Yep.
It is safer in a way. You have more dashes, but you don't deal that much damage, and you are still very prone.
Be able to keep their playoff spot alive. It is game 1 of match 1. Rrq Hoshi against Dewa Esports.
Lanadon, here we go, and let's see and witness what will happen here in our opening game of day 3. Will it be the young blood of Okta, or will it be the young blood as well in Rins that takes it?
So this is something that you have to take into account. The Valentina is really good against the Tian. One of the best picks against her. It's a counter matchup in the mid lane. But Dewa can just play for team fights. And the fact that Kin is on such a massive playmaking hero, like the Alice, I think we're going to see some Shogun-esque plays.
Look at that emblems, though.
Yep.
Moeza with the Rrq. Quite offensive options, right?
Yep, very, very aggressive. The Lapu Lapu in the gold lane as well is very, very interesting here. But again, it's purely for team fights. They know that currently it is all about the team fighting. Moeza has the Master Assassin, so can just go in and dish out a lot of damage.
Wow, for the trade there.
Wow, they get the lethal ignition, and Toy, a big blunder. It's very small, but in the early game, that's massive. You want to have your regen. He popped in regen not knowing the lethal ignition was on him.
Yeah.
So now it's down, and you can see what Dewa are doing already. They know 1-1 is very vulnerable. Rapid boots already picked up by Edox. I think Toy, with just the leather jerkin, is not enough. He's going to get frozen here. And this means that Lapu Lapu will be able to rotate right for Turtle 1, dude. This is great for Dewa.
A big yikes. The afterburn cancels out the regeneration, but Rins in the bush as Edox comes close by. Moeza also corralling, but he has the mobility to get out of sticky situations now, though. I think Turtle 1 will be very important, at least first stick with the Fredrin. Has that prio some kind. But Toy on bottom will be able to push out maybe. At least he survives with that range that the 1-1 has. But yeah, they have to fight for up top.
Level 4 Kin.
Saying it's a 3v1 for now. Kin is half HP, terrified as well. Still, that's a stun, that's a big one. That's gonna be the Fury of the Phoenix pop. Kin trying to hold on, buying time for his team. That's gonna be Toy. Taken down bottom side in 2v1 situation. Kin and the Turtle will be the trade for Dewa.
Who wins that?
I think right now, it's 50-50. It's a Rrq win right now, but Ray has Red Fee, should be able to pick this up.
I'd say.
He does.
Cool, yeah.
So I would say it's actually kind of a win for Dewa.
Yeah.
Rrq have strong top side of the map, but they still need to rely on the 1-1, right? Like, look at the composition. It looks like it's built for 1-1. It looks like if the 1-1 falls, it'll be tough. Kin, though, way too aggressive earlier.
Should appeal for 1-1, but talent prediction by GoPay. Few consensuses for Dewa United, only me and Ranger Amas rallying behind Rrq. You know, I hope they will make the playoffs, because what is playoffs without the Kingdom?
Well, right now it's looking very, very possible for the playoffs to not feature Rrq. Kin needs to respect CC, man. Like, you win team fights, but in lane, CC is almost guaranteed.
It hurts a lot. And now, what are their solutions to try to get this 1-1 ahead? Because you really want the 1-1 to excel. Come the late game, come the team fights, the 1-1 will have to do the heavy lifting, basically, because this is going to peel the way for 1-1. I mean, you have first stick with the Fredrin, and then you have Edoc that will always set up for the 1-1. But Mueza seems to understand the assignment. He seems to know that all they need to do is just bully Toy until he's beaten to a pulp.
Yep. It's all about beating Toy. But you can't just leave Dyron to farm like this. Dyron is still a really good player, right?
Factor.
Like, yes, he is rusty, but he can be the carry still for Rrq. It's all about side lanes now. Rin's, Fursick, and Edoc just need to frontline, just need to provide feel for the back.
Sure, the Phoenix from Rins will be able to secure that purple, and it seems like both teams are not interested in team fighting just yet.
Let's talk about objective prios. Does the Fredrin has the upper hand here?
Oh yeah, by a lot, man. The Fredrin is almost kind of a guaranteed retry steal. So as long as you're able to get the Fredrin space for the turtle, it's guaranteed. Skill 1 and retry. You have to really predict skill 1, or you have to retry right as you skill 1 if you want to win it out.
This might be a brawl here. They want to get their hands at the objective. But there goes the Alice.
Oh, you're at the Phoenix. Top 3 members, ton! That's gonna be Dewa though. Gotta be careful. Ray taken down. That's the gun of suppression coming through. That's gonna be the double kill from Dyron, and that will leave open
Gonna go in.
Rrq. They want to counter engage with maybe Octa and Mueza. Maybe misses the stun. Immunity comes in. Terrify will shut Dyron down, but it won't be enough to hinder Persik's objective take.
That's a big shutdown right there.
Yeah, horrible from Dewa United. The initiation, the execution. You saw the plan, but you need to be together. You can't just have that CC overload and not have damage, right? Ray was in no position to actually walk up right there, and they really could have just waited for maybe. If the rotation was going to be, maybe we'll rotate anyways, Kin should have waited. He went in, again, way too aggressive. Shows you that, I guess, on the Alice, it's not as easy as Shogun made it look.
He was spectacular. With the Alice, man, I love Shogun. But now, though, can Kin replicate the same success? Rins again. Sometimes questionable positioning, but, you know, he is with the Valentina, so he has those dashes to move around. As of now, Rrq is able to get and bag that 1.8k gold lead with Dyron ahead, 3-1, even though that Octa picked up the bounty. But if you talk about the CC in the team fights, rather the crowd control of the team fights, Dewa seems to have a lot in their bank, and they have that layered upon them. Now it's just up to the damage. Will they be able to deliver that? And even with the vision play, they have two ultimates, global ones, to reveal Rrq and their movements, and we know, with Edoc in the fray, they want to play that pick-off game, so he's going to be spotted out easily.
It's all about targeting now for Dewa United. They need to be precise, man, with who they target. Right now, it's actually quite difficult, right, who to target. You need to go for Toy, but Toy will have so much peel. That's why you had to win the first 2 turtles. Rrq. This could be a steady snowball into a win right now. There are still some Whoa, wait.
That's gonna be the Dark Knight Falls! Great stun! Rins goes down, 5v4 now in the top side. Rrq quick to disengage. Still though, 1,500 gold lead in their hands.
Why, Rins? Why would you be the one to open it up, Edoc?
That's the hook and the hunt, finding Ray just before the final turtle. And that will leave a lot of avenues. Top side though, it will be controlled by the Helker.
Beautiful by Edoc, as always on a signature pick, man. You can never count this guy out. The catalyst of Rrq, working double time, 0-0-4. All 4 of the kills taken by Rrq, set up by Edoc.
Well. That was a Rins blunder again. The positioning, just opening pushes like that, very naive on the possibility of Ray just standing by, but at least Rrq, they're able to get a cross-map trade down bottom again with the turret, because Mueza was up top earlier. And I think this is why the Hellcurt is also kind of good for Dewa now, because they have Prio on the side lanes. The Hellcurt can always operate to push out the waves and possibly create a segue play, right? For Rrq, who can really respond to the Hellcurt now?
They have really good clear at least, right? That's something that they have for themselves, and they have side control. Rrq are going to be grouping up for the most part, and that's where they're going to have to be careful. If Dewa are able to make things chaotic, it'll be tough. And Rrq, they've relied on staying systematic for the longest time, and even in this patch, that is what has lost them games. Item-wise, the 1-1's doing pretty good. I thought he would be behind, especially considering he got picked off early, but he's been farming up a Storm toy. He's going to be able to build up to the Haas Claws next. A bit more sustain to play with. Edoc, always eyes on him, because he has Winter Crown, big power spike. a bloody hunt while peeling back, a bloody hunt while flickering forward. You have to be good poke. You have to be clinical, man, with how you utilize this Franco.
Big old stolen.
Who do you even go for? I think also for the Franco is the question now. Because it's all about getting Toy the crossbow attack. But if you go, say, with the bloody hunt on Kin, Moeza will just jump on Toy. The rest of the team will dump on Toy, right?
Yeah.
It's not as easy of a front to back as you would think.
Well, even Moeza now is scaling, right? He has the DHS plus the Heptases. It's a lethal ignition Helkerd. Rrq. He's gonna be okay. He's a tanky player with the Fredrin too. He gets the orange buff.
Yep. Ray was hesitant on the retribution, didn't want to utilize it. It looks like Rrq will be the one.
Let's see. Lord spawns. And for Rrq again, we cannot put aside the pride that the Fredrin has in these Lord dances. And Dewa are invited into this party, but it seems like they have to respond.
No hook.
No hook for Edok, but he has the fleeting time, so this is going to be very close and very crucial.
One Chalker popped. Helkerd is in the mid lane. Dark Knight falls, committed. No real maneuvers. That's going to be Ken making a move. Fury of the Phoenix pops. That's going to be the winner crown from Edok. Triggered. Crossbow attack. That's going to be 2 members off the board. Each team lost a member. In the mid lane is Ray. Targeted by Iron. Great zoning, but in the top, Moeza spotted out. Will reposition Rrq and Dewa United taking the Lord dance quite slowly.
Maybe for Edok, I think they want to go for round 2, right?
Yeah. Rrq should have an angle again to just go for round 2 here. Kin does not have the flicker. They don't have the resources they had earlier. Will the Mountain Shocker be used? Kin doesn't go for it.
I don't think they have time. Flex the Lord. Yeah, Rrq quick to disengage.
Clean and calculated from Rrq. That was a trade that seemed lost. But Edok was the sole casualty, and they deemed it possible for them to get the Lord. Now they can reassign the lanes. The Lord will push down bottom. Skin completes the Oracle for extra survivability. But again, look at how Edok always shadows Toy, right? He's not going to be alone, because if he does get punished, there's going to be Edok with a snowball, and even if they are able to pick up someone, they have the Bloody Hunt plus the Crossbow of Tang combo. So now it's all about Dewa scouting out Rrq and their movements around the map. The Lord, though, I think will go in vain.
Yes. It's very difficult right now because they have to group up, and Dewa can constantly, rotate around the map, so they can give away tier 1s, I think. It's all about keeping the base turrets intact, in the bottom lane especially, right? So Dewa has the poke, should be able to run as well. Okay, gets away. That looked a bit sus.
Look at Moeza, though. Camping in the bush. If Toy gets a bit too far, he might be 1v1, and Moeza has the power to burst him down.
I don't think he has the damage just yet, actually, to one-shot Toy. I don't think the Heptases and the DHS is enough yet.
Even with the Master Assassin, it's not going to be enough.
I don't think so. Because, 1-1 can just kill 2 out of the fear. Usually...
Oh, that's true, yeah.
The good thing about, the Helkerd is you basically get insta-CC and into the Stingers and into, 2 more basic attacks. But against Toy, with skill 2, it ain't as easy. No. Even with the Malefic Roar, I don't think it's enough yet, just due to the fact that you need to... There needs to be a bit more poke. Maybe with the help of the Tian stun, the global stun, Fury the Phoenix, then it could come through. But again, for Rrq, slow lead build to now 6,000. It's looking amazing for them.
It'll be down to coordination then for Dewa. Because Moeza will also be an asset for the late game scenarios. Rrq, all they can do is just wait as Dewa turtle up in their base. So not much actions will be done. Maybe the next timer will be the Lord, 45 seconds for that. Sky Guardian helmet for Rrq to get extra regen, because he will be the main beefy, tanky player in the front lines of Rrq.
Immortality.
Wait. Winter Immortality.
Yeah.
It's all about surviving then.
Yeah, I think it's all about, getting the first cycle of skill down for him into the burst down. Toy, does he have enough? He's actually going to go for the House Claws into the Malefic Gun. I would have actually preferred a Berserker's Fury here, just go through Dewa United, but I guess he's thinking more penetration. Even though, again, the guys he'll be targeting don't have too much defenses yet. I think it might just be because of the range that he wants to get. big threat right now for Dewa isn't just the 1-1, it's Dyron, dude. CC, 3,000 gold ahead of Kin. Dewa, they're looking really, really squishy. They're looking really easy to burst down, even bar for Rins. So they have to play it perfect here for the Lord. And even then, it'll require Rrq to make some big mistakes. Helker is up top, dude.
Yeah, Moisa's far away.
He shows as well. That's going to be the one with Helker committed. Oh, that's a move by Ken. Stun, a lot of crowd control. That's going to be Retribution coming to Dewa United. The suppression comes through, maybe in trouble. Wow. That's a crossbow attack. That's going to be Ray out of the board, and maybe as well. Two members will be eliminated. Ken spotted out, will juke away. But the Lord will buy time. Mueza finds the solo. That's going to be Toy, though, eyeing his target. Ken this time will be able to flee, but now it's going to be 1v1. Helkert versus CC in the bottom side of the map, folks. It will be the damage coming through from Dyron. It's going to be a killing spree as well as Rrq. They lose out on the Lord, but they got the team fight.
The gods strike back, and you can never doubt him. You can never doubt. Retribution saves it all for Dewa United, but the Lord will come in vain. But it seems like that is the best thing that Dewa can hope for.
Yeah, they delayed it by a lot, man. This could have been an Rrq end that we're seeing right now, but Dewa were able to turn the tides. And again, it just shows you how chaotic the fights can be, despite being 6,000 gold behind. That did not look like a 6,000 gold lead in the team fight, man. That looked more 50-50. Dewa, I would say in the draft, they have a really good composition to make things work. It's just they have been miscoordinating a lot of their resources for Turtle 1, Turtle 2 that led up to Rrq getting this big of a lead. Once we get to some proper item power spikes and winter crowns, they should be able to outscale a few of the members. I'm talking about Toy, especially on the 1-1. So that's the angle right now. And Edok on the Immortality, he lost it already. He just got it, he lost it.
Yep.
He wasn't able to properly go for the lockdown on the Bloody Hunt. And Toy, you see how difficult it is, even with the Bloody Hunt, to get the crossbow attack earlier, right? It's so sporadic. There's so many things he needs to watch out for. And it's dark. Helker turns off the lights.
So many variables for Dewa, or rather for Rrq to also, you know, to also outweigh. But
That's a turret.
at least for now, Mueza.
Yeah.
Will that be a turret? That will be. Oh, Toy.
Lord.
Oh, he recalls.
Yeah, no, you can't kill Toy. Oh, he's gonna go Rose Gold Meteor. So he'll be susceptible to maybe Ray and Mueza. I guess it's understandable. The only, well, the initial burst is magic, right?
Yep.
And you still have physical to deal with, so you need a shield on top of just win it. Oh, whoa, Wave of Nature and...
Yeah.
Okay, so you picked that up earlier, I think, before the Rose Gold. All right,
Too late.
that's good. I think that's good. Still, though, you are going to be lacking the big damage that will come usually from the Berserker's Fury in a lot of these team fights, but you have the long game to play with. Oh, man, Mueza's doing work. This is the, again, for Rrq, a solution they need to find sooner than later. Mueza will constantly have these slow pushes, will constantly have these side lanes pushing, and Rrq are forced to confide by their one-dimensional win con, which is team fighting. They need to play with the team fight, and the team fight needs to be clean. It's a full peel comp for Toy and Dyron.
Look at Mueza working double time to get the waves pushing. Coming down bottom now, and it seems like the window that Rrq can see is when Mueza is just pushing down. They can go for the Lord. Seems like they want to commit this. Dewa is blocked, and they have no pathway into the Lord.
Mueza seems like he wants to join. That's going to be the curtain call. Committed, maybe very low. Lights off and away we go. Right sprint taken down. In the back, that's going to be the suppression coming through from Edok. Now, Dewa United repositioning towards the back, and Rrq, they want to fight. Good immobilization as Ray will be deleted. 2 for 1 again for the King of Kings.
Rrq make sure that Dewa cannot touch them. Only Rins lost in the process. But Rrq can gather everything they want. They have the purple buff plus the Lord to boot. Mueza looked for an assassination, but Edok, as the bodyguard of the kingdom, was able to just bloody hunt his way into him.
They got the kill. I don't know why I don't know why Mueza decided to just go in like that. That was so desperate. It was almost like they were losing the fight that they decided to go for that. Rrq got all the benefits off of the miscoordination of Dewa United, and now they're the ones with an involved Lord. At this point, I think it looks kind of over, because even if Rrq don't get the end by now, with the Evolved Lord, they'll get at least 2 base turrets. The far lane especially will be a massive target. I guess one angle that they can go for would be 1-1 had already used the Wind of Nature earlier. Now, how fast will it be up? Toy does not have... Oh, he does have Put Yourself Together, so it should be up. There you go. That's not even an angle anymore. They're going to have to do that all over again, but this time with an Evolved Lord, so no burst.
I'll have to cycle it around. And Dewa, their base defense. Yeah, sure, you have the Yisun Shin with the Mountain Shocker.
Mueza.
And now Mueza might get caught again.
Oh, that's a ton, that's a stun! Good night, Mueza. Even with the Dark Knight Falls invested now with the Lord in the mid lane already, penetrating through the base. Rrq, they are more than happy to take their time. Suppression coming through. Ken goes down. It's a 3v5 with the Lord as well. 1 by 1. Rrq takes the kill, and game 1 will fall for the Kingdom.
The Kingdom still faithful as their playoff spot